Bonjour, comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez bien. In this short video, we are going to see how to say would in French, just this word. In English, we've got two forms. The first one is the conditional one, the conditional would. How to translate, for example, in French, would like? Well, we don't use the verb to like. You can, but we prefer to use the verb to want to translate the expression would like in this case. So here is the proper conditional of the verb to want, which is vouloir in French. Je voudrais, I would like, tu voudrais, you would like, il voudrait, elle voudrait, on voudrait, nous voudrions, vous voudriez, il voudrait, elle voudrait. So let's see some examples. He would come if you were nice with him. So he would come here to translate that, to translate would. Actually, we are going to translate the conditional form of the verb to come in French, which is viendrait. Il viendrait si tu étais sympa avec lui. Il viendrait si t'étais sympa avec lui, with the liaison and the contraction. Il viendrait si t'étais sympa avec lui. Mais t'es pas sympa du tout, hein. Oh là là, non, hein. T'es pas sympa. Another example, would you like some coffee? So here we've got our expression would like, and in French we are going to use the verb to want and say, voudriez-vous du café? Voudriez-vous du café? Would you like some coffee? Voudriez-vous du café? After the if conditional, well, in English it's the same thing actually. If I had come, so here as you can see it's not a proper conditional, and in French too we use the imparfait. Si j'étais venu, venu, venir is one of these verbs that require the auxiliary verb to be and not to have. So here we have the imperfect form of the verb to be. Si j'étais venu. Si j'étais venu, tu serais, and after, yes, of course, we can use the proper conditional. Si j'étais venu, so after the if, we don't use the conditional form in French, but l'imparfait. However, when if means whether, we use the conditional. Another example, I was wondering if or whether he would come. So in this case, after this if, yes, we use the proper conditional. Je me demandais s'il viendrait. Je me demandais s'il viendrait. In this case, yes, it is possible. So just remember, if it is possible to translate if in whether, to use or not the conditional in French. The past conditional is interesting. I would have taken an umbrella. Well, here we are going to use just the conditional form of the auxiliary verb to have and say, j'aurais pris un parapluie. Okay, so no difficulty for the past conditional. J'aurais pris un parapluie. Si j'avais su. Okay, let's see now the second form, would in the past. With this example, I would call my father every week. You know that would in this case, in the past, mean used to. I would call my father every week. So in French, because it's a past event, we are not going to use the conditional, but again the imparfait. J'appelais mon père toutes les semaines. J'appelais mon père toutes les semaines. Okay? I used to call my father every week. J'appelais mon père toutes les semaines. Another example, we would go to the cinema every month, for example. Nous allions au cinéma. So here we've got the imperfect form of the verb to go. Ok? Allez, c'est fini. Merci d'avoir suivi cette vidéo. Au revoir, bon français, and please don't forget to subscribe.